Namaste and a beautiful morning to all you beautiful astralites out there. Just a reminder for you guys to like, subscribe, and keep those push notifications turned on. Now, without further ado, let's get baking. Hello, beautiful astralites, one and all. I'm your host, Astral, and welcome to another episode of Sensational Delights. And I am so excited because today we are making matcha cookies. And for those of you that don't know what matcha is, it's basically Japanese green tea. It's really good, it's good for you. I highly recommend it. If you go down to your local boba store and just order a matcha with boba pearls in it, trust me, you're gonna love it. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, you're gonna take your excuse me, half cup of butter or full stick. And you're going to mix it in with half a cup of castor sugar. I'm using powdered. Should still come out the same way. And you don't necessarily have to sift it, but that's what I'm going to do. Just better safe than sorry. Just shake it out. That's good. Next, you're just going to take 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Just mix that in there. There we go. And you're just simply going to cream it together. And I'm just going to keep it on a low speed for you guys. And you can turn it up 1 or 2 notches if you like. So far it looks pretty good. Creaming the sugar is a pain and a half in my opinion, but what can you do, I guess. Yeah, it's starting to look better. I'm just going to get a knife for this real quick. Took more than what I expected it to. That's alright though. And you don't have to use a butter knife, you can use a spoon if you like. This one wants to fight me today. Alright, I almost got it. Just hang with me for a second. Alright. There we go. And now what you're going to do is you're going to sift 1 cup of flour along with 1.5 tablespoons of the matcha powder. This is my sunflower oil. Just going to use that for greasing the pan later. Nice heat of it. And I'm just going to sift it separately, see what that does. Sprinkly. Matcha powder. One tablespoon. and 1/2 tablespoon. And it comes in big clods when you do it, so just be careful. And you're just going to take the mixer one more time. And just fair warning, there's going to be a lot of powder flying. You guys are probably noticing it a little bit in the corner of your eye here. And you're just going to want to mix it up for, I'd say, approximately 2 minutes. Oh, it's looking really good. Check that out. Nice and green. And now what you're going to do is you're going to put some baking soda, which is going to be 1 teaspoon. Had a little trouble opening my cow up a little bit, so I'm just going to do it from the box. You're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And you're going to take your egg, which brings me to a nom note. Oh, real quick. There we go. And my nom note real quick is if you like if you like baking but you have an egg allergy, you can always switch to applesauce, mashed bananas, flaxseed. There are ways to get around your allergies while you're baking, so that's today's nom note. Now, just gonna mix it up. Start on low. Might have to put an extra stick of butter and an extra egg just to make sure everything sticks. So I grabbed an extra egg and an extra stick of butter, and I'm just going to turn it up a notch. And you're just going to cream it up a bit. Turn it up one more notch. It's a bit rougher than I thought it was going to be. Alright, now it's working, guys. Whew. I have to reset it. Got a little bit stuck, so I'm going to need a knife. And this will occasionally happen. You'll get mixture stuck in your beaters here. But so far, the dough substance is really good. Just after you get this stuff out, Make sure that it's on low when you start to finish creaming the sugar, otherwise you're gonna damage the mixer here. And trust me, we don't want that, especially when we come this close. Okay, I think that should do it. Just gonna turn it on low. Let's turn it up a little bit. I'm giving it all I got, Captain. Okay, I think that's good. Try a little bit. It's very sweet. After everything is incorporated, you're going to take the mixture out of the bowl and you're just going to put it in a cling wrap for 1 hour. Let's move this out of the way here. And caution, it's going to be pretty messy, so just be cautious when you're pulling it out. Both hands when pulling it out, or actually you can just put the mixture over the cling wrap like so, and just make sure it gets all in there. That should do it. And rip apart the cling wrap so you can wrap it around a bit. And make sure when you're cling wrapping it, make sure all of the edges are covered, that way you don't risk spilling it. Or if you'd like, you can always get a plate to just set it on top of the that way you don't have to worry about it anyway. But it should look like that when you cling wrap it. And I'm most likely going to follow my own advice and get a plate. Alright, so you're going to do like that. And we're going to refrigerate it for 1 hour. Sorry for that hour wait, ladies and gentlemen, but the matcha is done. Look how beautiful that green ball is. And now you're just going to set your oven to 375 Fahrenheit. And you're going to take a cookie spoon or whatever kind of spoon that you have. And you're just going to take 1 inch of the dough. And you're going to place it on your baking sheet. Might come out a little big, but that's alright. Now, I was going to grease up my pan with sunflower oil, but luckily enough for me, my silicone mat for the baking sheet actually came in, so I don't have to do that. Apologies if you guys do. But I highly recommend a silicone mat, they're very useful. I'm just gonna put a couple here. It comes with one of those little round circles. I believe they're called macaron circles or something like that. It's very useful. I highly recommend getting one of these because it just shows you where you can place the dough and what have you. And I'm just gonna make at least 6 to 10. I'm not gonna use the entire bowl. I think 6. 6 is a good number when you're baking, especially if it's the first time. And one more. Remember to get your oven mitt. And we're just gonna set it in here. There we go. Set it in the oven. And you're gonna bake it for 8 to 10 minutes or until golden brown. And while that's in the oven, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, I will definitely show you how you can eat these beautiful, beautiful matcha cookies properly with a glass of milk. In the meantime, enjoy this fun fact of the day. See you in a moment, loves. Hey, Astralites! Fun fact of the day. The Statue of Liberty features 7 points in her crown, one for each continent. Others say that the crown represents the ray of light, which showed how divine Lady Liberty truly is. And as a bonus, her robe represents Libertas, which is the goddess of freedom and liberty. And for that I say, God bless Lady Liberty. This has been your fun fact of the day, and back to the show. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I hope you guys enjoyed that sensational episode of Fun Facts. And that just leads me to say, Heavy certainly is that head that wears the crown. So, good on you, Lady Liberty. And the cookies are done. Got my glass of milk right here. And they came out softer than I expected. Let's see how they taste. And some milk. Oh yeah. I highly recommend this recipe because matcha and oat milk were a match made in heaven. Anyway, that's all the time I have for you guys. I hope you enjoy the episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep those post notifications turned on. Until next time, bye bye, loves. See you.